Since Newlab's beginning, we've invested in dozens of companies, and we choose to invest when they're launching a full-scale commercial pilot, building here with us. And now we're investing more than we ever have because the opportunities we're seeing are almost too incredible to pass up. What Pearl Edison is trying to do is take on this massive challenge of how do we electrify and decarbonize our cities, our neighborhoods, our homes in a way that traditionally is incredibly hard to do. And Pearl takes probably one of the strongest steps that we've seen in market. So we chose to invest early into Pearl, primarily rallying around and supporting a set of incredible founders, people that we knew were going to have a significant mission in the world and be able to go and execute against it.
Evan and I go way back. We were college roommates, and so we've been looking to do a business together for a long time. My previous background in the commercial solar space lended itself really well to residential electrification.
This particular moment in climate called us to find a way to be involved. Heating and cooling, hot water, stovetop on which we cook our meals. We can't be doing those things by burning natural gas in 10 years if we want any prayer at achieving a net zero trajectory. There's no path to net zero without the individual decisions of homeowners stacking up to a set of systems that don't consume natural gas.
I think the problem is just connecting customers with the right contractor to build the system for their home.
Where we really exist is to make it easier, to remove any of the obstacles between a homeowner and the thing that they want to do, which is improve their comfort, pay less every month on that utility bill, and do something positive for the planet.
When I first met Jake and Evan, one of the first things that you can tell was they were really genuine people, and they actually cared about helping the citizens of the city, especially disadvantaged communities, and actually help get them new systems and better design to help reduce those customers and our neighbors' utility bills.
I first started facing heating issues in the winter of 2017. This room in here, it just stayed cold. I would wear my pajamas, a hat, a coat, and when I came to Pearl, they blessed me.
When we first met with Deborah, one of the things she opened up to us about is her high utility costs. She was probably paying 2 to 3 times more than what she should have been. It was basically her heating and cooling system that wasn't installed properly. So we were able to redesign that for her and actually reduce her energy burden. The work here at Newlab, we're excited to see actually how far that technology takes us.
While Pearl is working with the end consumer, our partnership that we created with DTE and Carla Walker Miller and Our Next Energy can focus on some of the systemic problems like grid resilience and really coming up with concrete solutions of how do we offload some of the demand at the grid level.
We really were born at Newlab. Newlab is an investor, an advisor, and then we also really believe they're our unfair advantage.
What Newlab has done that's been so powerful is give us access to the partners that we need to go fast. And so our focus is here in Detroit and doing installs, and we've already got introduced to all these partners and groups. When you're walking through the hallways, you can have very relevant conversations to your business just by accident. And I think the power of the network that is growing here will only get stronger in the years to come.
Yeah, I would describe Newlab as a gathering place for entrepreneurs, engineers, and artists. And somewhere in that Venn diagram is usually where cool things that contribute to the world positively come from. That center of gravity, it really didn't exist in Detroit, and they've created it here.